And Montana coming to the plate.
Pitch count for Montana, 22.
22 pitches for Montana, which isn't really a lot considering they gave up 7 runs, but there was a lot of first ball swinging and a lot of just aggressive baseball at the plate and on the base paths for Arizona. So let's see how Montana will answer that 7-run burst here in the bottom of the inning.
Taking the field for Arizona. At first base, number 13, Rafael Busani. Second base, number 7, Isidro Hoyos. Third base, number 15, Emiliano Fimbre. Shortstop, number 4, Miguel Bustamante. Left field, number 6, Chris Escarcega. Center field, number 8, Abel Clinch. Right field, number 5, Ezekiel Gonzalez. Behind the plate, number 2, Rodrigo Lamadrid. And pitching, number 25, Diego Duarte.
So Duarte on the mound for Arizona, and he's been handed a 7-0 lead. But he was actually part of the offensive explosion as well in the top of the inning. Most of the people here in Oakland bundled up. It is a very cool morning, high 50s. You obviously know that it's probably colder in Montana because their coaches are wearing shorts, and I think they're the only ones in the ballpark that have shorts on.
Starting off for Montana, number 2, Connor Kaczmarek.
So Kaczmarek starting off for Montana here in the bottom of the inning. And let's see how well they can answer the Douglas attack. First pitch by Duarte, inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch, just high. So Duarte down 2-0 here to the leadoff batter. Pitch, high and tight, so he's down 3-0. And that's exactly what Montana needs, is base runners here early on. And the 3-0 pitch, so he walked him on 4 consecutive pitches. That's going to put the runner at first base.
Well, we're finally back to the broadcast on the main channel. We had some Twilight Zone stuff happen. For some reason, yesterday's game was uploaded and playing instead of our live broadcast right now.
And so we must have messed up on the count. That was ball 4.
Now batting for Montana, number 6.
He trots down to first base.
Holm.
So Holm coming on now. Runner at first, no outs in the bottom of the first. If you've joined us from the Sierra Vista, Cochise County area, Douglas with an incredible 7-run explosion in the top of the inning to go up 7-0. No outs here in the bottom of the inning. Runner at first for Montana. Got a good lead off first base. And the pitch in there for a strike. That's Duarte's first strike of the game. Excuse me, second strike. He did get 1 strike last batter because they adjusted the count. So 0-1 the count here to Holm. There goes the runner going to second. He's going to slam slide head first in and steal the base. So Montana taking a little bit out of the playbook of Douglas and being aggressive on the base pass. So they've got their first runner in scoring position as well.
Good job, Rodri. Here we go, guys. Let's go, Diggy.
In there for a strike. Nice slider from Duarte. So the count 1-2 to home. Curveball gets a little bit on top of it and chops it foul down the third baseline. And the count will remain 1-2.
A cool start to today's game here in Oakland, California. 58 degrees at game time. And if you just missed it, which you probably did, many of you, because we had some technical difficulties, your Douglas team representing Arizona scored 7 runs in the top of the first inning. Montana up to bat now, however, with a runner on second.
So 1-2 the count to home. And he is plunked on the hip and will trot down to first base. That'll give Montana runners at first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the inning. And Duarte having a little problem finding his control going through the first 2 batters.
Now batting for Montana, number 10, Wyatt Garrell.
So Barrel here batting third for Montana. Trying to get on the scoreboard. Curveball, nice pitch for a strike, 0-1. And there's a bouncer to the second base. He's going to go to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get as the runner advances to third base. So that's 6-4 on the fielder's choice if you're scoring at home. And the first out of the inning.
Now batting for Montana, number 00, Kelson Brackett.
So Brackett's got runners at the corners now with 1 out. Trying to get on the scoreboard. And he takes second base without a throw. He kind of faked the steal, went back a couple steps, and then turned around and ended up going to second base without the throw. An easy steal, and that's very positive for Montana. They've got 2 runners now in scoring position. And a swing and a miss on a nice curveball inside. 1-1 the count. So a lot of exciting baseball here right off the rip in the first inning. Just missed the corner. He went to that same pitch that he got Brackett to swing on the first time and just missed it inside. So 2-1 the count now. And kind of an excuse me swing, hits it off the handle of the bat, and that'll even up the count 2-2. As Todd mentioned, very cool this morning. Although I made mention, Todd, that the Montana coach has shorts on. So we know it's a lot colder in Montana. They're probably, oh, a warm day in Northern California. Duarte with the 2-2 pitch. Base hit to right field. That's going to bring in the first run for Montana as they hold up the runner at third. And runners will still be at the corners. And still only 1 out. So Montana gets on the board, trailing now 7-1.
Now batting for Montana, number 23, Hunter Lapierre.
So Hunter Lapierre next up in the box. Duarte over to first real quick. A head first slide, gets back. So 0-1 to Lapierre. To left field, but he's going to camp under it. Here comes the runner, and it actually hits him in the back. The runner's going to take off for second, and safe at second. So bang bang play. Once the ball hit the back of the Montana runner, it allowed the hitter to go all the way to second base, and Montana comes up with their second run of the inning. So 9 runs so far scored in this first inning combined.
Number 11, Jack Pizzanti.
So that brings up Jack Pizzanti. And Duarte still having some problems with his control. And he was fortunate to get that 7-run lead. They're going to throw over to first. And they threw over to first, and they appealed that the runner left early. And he did leave early. Now the Arizona kids are walking off the field to their dugout. Montana manager coming over to home plate. And the Montana runners are still at second base, the Montana runner. And we're still trying to sort things out here. Arizona's already back in his dugout.
Montana coaches are befuddled. They have like what just happened look on their face.
So the call stands on the appeal, and Arizona gets out of the inning with just 1 run scored now, Todd. It's 7-1.
Okay, so it's 7-1.
They took the run off the base because he left too early on that fly ball to left field.
Oh.
Therefore, the 3rd out of the inning, but it does erase the 2nd run for Montana. So after 1 full inning, 7-1 in favor of Arizona. They'll be coming up here in the top of the 2nd.
Wow, what a big break for Arizona/Douglas to start off the game, because it seemed like Montana there was getting a little momentum there, getting some runs here and runners on bases. And so Arizona gets out of the inning, 7-1. The score now here after 1 complete inning of play. And Arizona/Douglas will come up to bat and try to add to their run count here in Oakland, California. From Laney College Field, I'm Todd Ryan, along with Bill McCullough from 520 Sports in Tucson, with your play-by-play coverage here today on a 58-degree start to the game today. Cool, cloudy day. Our coverage brought to you by our presenting sponsor, SSVEC, powering our live stream sports coverage all year long here on Cool FM Live. SSVEC, serving our community. And a big thank you to Ed Morse Automotive Group. Ed Morse Automotive Group, Cochise County, is now backed by Morse. And the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all year long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at the Sherry Ethel team. They're located right behind Denny's on Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista. So we come to the top of the 2nd inning, and Arizona up to bat. Bill McCullough, take it away.
So if you watch the last part of that appeal, and they did win it, it was also beneficial for Arizona because Duarte was having all kinds of control problems.
Arizona.
So that was good that they got out of it and maybe sitting in the dugout, settle down a little bit.
Yep. Escarcega up to bat.
First pitch, paints that corner on the outside. Nice pitch, nice location, 0-1. Hard hit through the hole and between third and short into left field for a base hit. And once again, Arizona has their leadoff batter on board.
Douglas picking up right where they left off from the first inning, getting their first batter on base. And Kim Sanchez, who's watching on Cool FM Sports, you got to go over to Cool FM Live if you want to have with the graphics and the score. We have the broadcast on both of our channels, Cool FM Live Sports and Cool FM Live main channel, but you're going to get the graphics and the score on our main page, Cool FM Live.
So Clinch steps into the batter's box. 1 on, no out here in the top of the second. There goes the runner. Throw down to
close
second.
play.
It's gonna be close. And they nailed him. Nice backward swipe tag by the shortstop of Montana, and that's going to erase the base runner for the first out here in the top of the second.
That was a good throw.
A great throw.
From the catcher.
Better tag.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Because that was close. I don't
very
know.
Close,
I mean,
yeah.
it could have went either way for me.
Pitch was low for a ball, 2-0. So Douglas continuing to be very aggressive on the base paths. Ball inside. So 3-0 the count. And neither pitcher really has their good control so far early in the game. The 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-1. Also want to welcome and thank the viewers in Pima County and Pinal County for 520 Sports Talk. We're enjoying being up here and helping out Cool FM. Shot down the left field line. That's going to fall in all the way to the fence as he rounds first, and he's going to go into second with a stand-up double. So the hits continue to come for Arizona. And if you weren't with us yesterday, if you look at the Arizona uniforms, they are fashioned and tailored after the Diamondbacks with the same font that says Arizona across the front of the jersey.
So
Busanine at the plate, batting from the left side. 1 out here, runner at second. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Todd, I'm wondering if the temperature, the cool temperatures are affecting the pitcher's control, because neither of them are really finding the strike zone as often as they should. Quick throw to second, runner's back.
Well, that could be too.
I know that the Douglas kids aren't used to this weather, but the Montana kids probably are more accustomed to cooler weather, I would imagine.
Well, it's certainly not affecting the hitting.
No, not at all, but the pitching looks like they're still a little stiff. Pitch sails high, 2-0.
As long as Douglas can keep these bats going like they have been so far, I think they're going to be okay.
Two-0 pitch outside again, 3-0. So let's see what he does. He's looking down to the third base coach, and no signs given. So I think he's going to let him swing away if it's in his wheelhouse. And the 3-0 pitch. High strike, so that makes it 3-1. Got a letter high strike on a curveball. Three-one pitch is hit to the left side out of play. And that's going to create a full count.
Please return foul ball to the umpire's tent by the third base dugout for a treat from the snack shack. Thank you.
Payoff pitch. Hit to center field. Coming up hard, makes the catch. And the runners have to stay at their base. The ball is get away, and now they're going to run into third. and he's going to get in there without a throw. So a little sloppy baseball on the return ball to the pitcher and allows Arizona to take third base. So the fly ball was the second out of the inning.
Diego Duarte.
And it's going to be pitcher versus pitcher now as Duarte steps into the box. Trying to pick up that runner from third. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Took a little off, and Duarte was a little ahead of it. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a base hit to right field. That's going to drive in another run as Duarte helps himself and gets a nice solid single to right field. So 8-1 now, Todd, here in the top of the second.
It's always good when a pitcher can help himself and drive in his own run thanks to himself.
Right.
And Gonzalez comes in with Duarte at first base.
So 8-1, the score now. Douglas, Arizona in the lead.
Pitch way outside. Nice play by the catcher to keep it from going to the backstop. And the ball's hit into left field. And he dropped the ball, and that's going to allow Duarte to go to second, and the throw into, third base, the throw into second, not in time as well. So Douglas continues to be aggressive on the base paths as they now have two people in scoring position. Just looking at the demeanor, Todd, of this Montana team, they're a good team. They've got a lot of talent, but they just look kind of shell-shocked.
Now batting for Arizona, number 2, Rodrigo Lamadrid.
So Lamadrid coming up with two ducks on the pond, as they say. Two runners in scoring position, trying to drive in some more runs here for Arizona. First pitch almost hits him. Had to do some kind of acrobatic move to get out of the way, or that would have plunked him, and we would have had bases loaded. So after all that, 1-0 the count. Next pitch outside, so quickly ahead, 2-0. Pitch, ground ball to the second baseman, and throws over to first, puts it away, and that'll end the inning with no further damage. But Arizona did pick up the run and avenge the Montana run in the bottom half of the first. As we head into the bottom of the second, it is 8-1.
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us, and we apologize for the weird start of the game today. We had some technical difficulties, and so please share this particular broadcast around for those that tried to join earlier. Because of those technical difficulties, we had to start over. So share this post around, let folks know that we're back up and running and things are back to normal. And a nice 8-1 lead here for Arizona and Douglas, looking really, really good so far today. Let's keep our fingers crossed here, especially if you're an Arizona fan. Big thanks to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. For sponsorship, Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs, including pool cleaning services in Cochise County. Thank you to Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. They'll be working hard to earn your trust the right way. and they're happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts. 58 degrees as we start the game today here at Laney College Field in Oakland, California. We come to the bottom of the second inning here, and Douglas, Arizona leading 8-1 over Butte, Montana. Things looking really, really good so far for Arizona. Bill McCullough.
Also want to thank the Montana fans joining in, because we did give them a notification that we would be live streaming the game. Very, very good Montana people. You got a good team, the kids from Butte. Little shell-shocked to begin the game, but I'm sure that they're going to continue to fight, and we'll see what happens. Still very early in the game. Anything can happen, and it's going to give Montana their second at bat here in the bottom of the second.
Number 11, Jack Pisonti.
Now, they did have a run taken off the board in the bottom of the first as the runner from third left early. First pitch right up the middle for a base hit. And those of you who maybe didn't see the game yesterday and are wondering about the field, the black is not black dirt. It's artificial turf, just different colors. The entire field is artificial turf, so there is some differences. The ball's going to get to you a lot faster off the turf. As far as base running, we were told by a Laney College baseball player that you have to start your slide a couple feet earlier than you normally would on dirt. So there is some different nuances to this field that you have to adjust to and become accustomed to as the game goes on. So just wanted to kind of give you that little tidbit for those of you that maybe didn't get to see the game yesterday. Swing and a miss. And he's down 0-2. Bush at the plate. Runner at first for Montana from a leadoff single. And kind of reaches out. Pitcher goes to first. Duarte gets the first one. No chance to get Bush running down the line hustling, because when the ball was hit to Duarte, he didn't pick it up cleanly, and so that cost him a couple of steps. Threw it to second. Good fundamental baseball, getting the lead runner for the out. But Bush, on his great hustle, gets down to first on the fielder's choice. 1-6 if you're scoring at home. First pitch fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Nice lead by the Montana runner. There he goes. And probably was a hit and run, and a good job at the plate to make contact. He got a foul. Now, I'm not sure if Bush would have stolen it. He got a terrific jump, and he possibly could have stolen it, but it was a hit and run call, and the batter reached out and fouled it off, protecting his runner. Good baseball here. Quick throw over to first base. Now that they know that Bush can fly, they want to keep an eye on him. Once again, Bush off his lead on first. And an inside-out pitch is going to fall into right field. Bush had to hold up and is safe at second. So Montana's got something going here with one out in the bottom of the second, 2 on.
Now batting for Montana, number 27, Carson Ralph.
So Carson Ralph steps in now with 2 runners on and only 1 out for Montana. Duarte looking in. And the pitch. First pitch swinging again and fouled off to the left side, out of play, 0-1. So batters on both sides love that first pitch. They like to swing at it, which is aggressive baseball. 0-1 pitch. Nice curveball in for a strike. Boy, that one rolled right off the table, Todd. So Ralph down in the count, 0-2. No 2 pitch for Duarte, gets him swinging. So struck Ralph out on 3 pitches for the second out of the inning.
2 down, Arizona!
Big strikeout there for Arizona. Arizona has 9 hits so far in this
Now
game.
batting for Montana, number 2, Connor Kaczmarek.
And Montana
So
3.
Kaczmarek's coming up with 2 outs now, trying to get a run home for the boys from Butte. First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Winner of this game will play the loser of Nevada and Southern California later on today. There was that nice curveball again, but just missed. And 2-0 to Kaczmarek.
So we've established that they'll actually play, the winner of this game will play later today?
No, the winner of this game plays the loser of Nevada, Southern California, which is played later today.
Okay, gotcha. I misheard you. Okay.
And
all
gets
right.
hit by the pitch, which is going to load the bases up for Montana. 2 outs.
At least there's 2 outs if you're an Arizona fan.
So
If
8-1 here. And actually, Arizona scored 4 of their 7 runs in the first inning with 2 outs.
Now batting for Montana, number 6, Gavin Holmes.
So Gavin Holmes coming up for Montana. Bases loaded. And Duarte in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the second.
Here we go, Arizona!
First ball swinging again, and he pops it up to the shortstop. This should do it. Camps under it and puts it away to retire the side. So the bases left loaded, and Arizona gets out of the jam with no further damage. And as we go into the bottom of the, or top of the third, excuse me, still an 8-1 lead.
All right, thank you so much, Bill McCullough, and thank you for joining us here live at Laney College Field in Oakland, California for the Senior Baseball Regionals, Senior Little League Baseball Regionals here in Oakland. The winner of this regional will advance to the national championships. And Bill, that's in South Carolina, right?
I believe so.
Thank you so much to Sierra Toyota. They want to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. If you see their truck or sign around the area, join in the fun. Just spot a sign or truck, take a selfie, and post your picture on their Facebook page, Eagle Plumbing on Facebook. They've got a post there where you can just post or just send it to them, and you can win $100 at the end of this month as they do a drawing and pick a winner for those who send in their selfie pics with an Eagle Plumbing sign or with their truck as well. So check that out, Eagle Plumbing, for all of your plumbing needs in Cochise County. Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Check them out here in Sierra Vista. We thank them for their support of our youth athletes and our live stream coverage. And you can win a free pizza, a large 2-topping pizza.
For Arizona, number 4, Miguel Bustamante.
Just by making a comment in the comment section. All right, Bill McCullough, take it away.
Bustamante starts off the top of the third for Arizona. Up 8-1. If you joined us late, a big 7-run explosion in the top of the first for the boys from Douglas. And right off the rip, they put Montana on the defensive. Second pitch, high to even the count, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Low and outside, 2-1 now the count to Bustamante. Also, the 520 Sports Talk fans and viewers, feel free to comment on our platform. Bustamante lays down a perfect bunt down the line, and there won't even be a throw. So that's the second bunt that Douglas has put down, and the third baseman was playing too deep and got a base hit out of it. So
now batting for Arizona.
Once again,
Number 7,
Arizona gets their lead batter on. And Hoyos at the plate now. And I would not be surprised if Bustamante took off and tried to steal second. There he goes. And fouled off straight back out of play. I dusted off my crystal ball and called that one correctly. Bustamante took off on that first pitch.
The ball just went in back of us, and there was a guy in back of us there who just kind of looked up, and the ball just plopped right in front of him. He goes, oh, okay,
now
yeah, I'll
he
take
can go to
this
the
ball.
snack shack and get his free snack. There goes Bustamante again. And a foul ball, both being chased by the catcher and the first baseman, and just out of the reach of both of them, but a good effort by Montana. So Bustamante retreats to first base, and Hoyos at the plate with an 0-2 count. Just missed. Boy, that was a hard pitch to take, but a nice eye at the plate by Hoyos. 1-2 the count now. Bustamante, there he goes. He takes off again, and he's going to steal that once again without a throw. So you can see the aggressive base running by Arizona. And so far, it's paid a lot of dividends in not only this game, Todd, but yesterday's game as well. Bustamante dancing off second base.
Yeah.
And there's a chopper. And a bad hop, but I think that was part because Bustamante had screened him out. He's going to come around to score. He had to hold up so it didn't hit him. If it does hit him, he's out. But it screened the third baseman from fielding the ball, and it rolled under his glove into shallow left field. And Hoyos with the RBI to make it 9-1 now in favor of Arizona. And Fibres now at the plate. Hoyos at first base, and let's see if he takes off. Ball gets away. There goes Hoyos, and he's going to take second base easily.
9-1, Douglas in the lead. / Arizona in the lead.
Arizona running wild on the base paths. And let's see if Fibres can pick him up from second base. Pitch a little high. Ball 2-0. Pitch. Hard smash to third base. And he drops it, and that's going to put runners at the corners. That was a hard hit ball. He had it in his glove and dropped it. And he is not happy with himself, but that's why they call it the hot corner. That ball gets to you in a hurry.
Now batting for Arizona, number 6, Chris Escarcega.
So Escarcega at the plate now. Runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the the top of the third. High and away, ball one. You know, looking back at how they played yesterday, Todd, and how they're playing so far today, I wasn't here Wednesday for the game, but you were. I can certainly understand. You can see a stark difference in the effort and the performance from game 1 to games 2 and 3. And that's going to be lifted to center field for the first out. And that's going to bring in the runner. I was deep enough. So yet another run scores here in the top of the third to make it 10-0, or 10-1, excuse me. 10-1 in favor of Arizona. So sacrifice fly if you're scoring at home. That's not a time for that. And Abel Clinch coming up to the plate with a runner at first and one out. There goes the runner again, and it was dropped by the catcher, so easily takes second base.
That's the 10th hit by Douglas so far in this game, Bill, as well.
Yeah, they're putting some bats on the ball today. Whereas they say they got a lot of wood on it, but they're not using wood bats.
That's right. Forget about that.
Ooh, a ball well hit. And drops in front of the center fielder. Runner had to kind of go halfway between second and third and just makes it easily, but was not able to come around to score. He had to wait on the ball to see if it was going to fall. So runners back at the corners now for Arizona. Oh, and there goes the runner into second base, and Montana just not paying attention, and Douglas taking advantage of it. So now two runners in scoring position here at the top of the third.
Number 13, Rafael Busani.
So 2 runs in already. And the first pitch high for ball 1. Duarte on deck, the pitcher. 0-1 pitch. It's into shallow center field and high. The nice play by the shortstop. Here comes the throw at the home. And not in time. And all the other runners move up. So runner at third. And once again, a sacrifice fly doesn't count as a time at bat, but it gets them the RBI. And now we have an 11-1 lead.
Number 25, Diego Duarte.
Diego Duarte coming in, trying to get some more. If you're interested or curious at home, run rule games, you have to be ahead by 10 after 5. So we've got a little bit of ways to go, but you might want to keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, they're up 11-1 right now.
Duarte hit the sharp ball to second base and under the glove into right field, going to score another run. And that'll be an error on the second baseman. And he's kind of kicking himself right there. He had that ball and I think just took his eye off it at the last minute. And that would have ended the inning, Todd.
Arizona, number 5, Ezekiel Gonzalez.
There was 2 outs, and that would have been the third out, but they get another run in, and now it is 12-1. Swing and a miss. That's a big swing by Gonzalez. He was going for the fences on that one.
Here we go, Bear.
And second pitch sends a fly ball into left field. Center field is going to call him off and make the catch. Will end the inning, but not before 4 more runs cross the plate for Arizona, giving them a commanding 12-1 lead after 2.5 innings. 64 pitches, Todd, for Montana that inning. So that took a lot of pitches on the pitch count. Remember, there is pitch counts here in Little League that you're not allowed to throw, 95 pitches before you get taken out. But it also scales down so many pitches at a different tier, lesser pitches at a different tier, and you're not able to play for a game or 2. So that's got to be in the mind of the Montana skipper as well.
Big thank you to our sponsors who make this coverage possible. Thank you to the Chris Leon team and the Leon Cross Country Mortgage of Sierra Vista. Think of them for your next home loan experience. Proud to support our area youth sports coverage and teams. Trust us with your next home loan experience. Also, a big thank you to Sonic Drive-In Sierra Vista. Come enjoy a tasty burger or treat after the game. Sonic is about community support and great food. They've got half-price shakes every night after 5 p.m. and then specials throughout the week, including Corn Dog Thursdays, Throwback Thursdays for just 50-cent corn dogs at Sonic, in-store only in Sierra Vista. All right, the bats are hot for Arizona. They're up 12-1. Montana comes up to bat. It's the bottom of the third inning. Bill McCullough, take it away.
As you said, boy, they got shot out of a cannon. I don't know what was in their Cheerios this morning, but whatever it was, they definitely came out smoking hot here in the Senior League Western Regional game. And Montana doesn't know what hit them yet. But still plenty of baseball to go. And Garrels is going to lead off for Montana here in the bottom of the third. Regulation game in Little League at this level goes 7 innings. Duarte to the plate, and Garrels, nice. Oh! Boy, that was smoked to the third baseman, climbed the ladder and put it away for the first out. And just as we had some spectacular plays yesterday on defense from the Douglas boys, it's continued today.
Now batting for Montana, number 00, Shelton Brackett.
You could tell that Montana kid was definitely upset.
He was ready. Yeah,
he thought he had a hit there.
That most likely would have been a hit in a lot of different scenarios, but
a great catch by the third baseman for Douglas, Arizona.
So Brackett swings and misses on the first pitch, 0-1. Curveball inside. It just seems like everything that could go wrong for Montana has gone wrong here early in the game. But like we said, a lot of baseball left to play. Pop straight up. Second baseman underneath it and puts it away for the second out.
This is the nice thing that could happen if you're an Arizona fan because of that 10-run rule. If you get to the fifth inning and you're still up by 10 runs, you save on the pitch count stuff, because you got to factor that in.
Once again, yeah, and that's the problem that Montana's having is there was a lot of pitches, 50-some pitches last inning to get Douglas out of the inning. So they have to be concerned about that, but their bigger problem is coming back from a 11-run deficit. And there's a base hit into left field, so that's good for Montana. Runner at first.
Hello? Hello?
Now batting for Montana, number 11, Jack Pizzanti.
So Jack Pizzanti coming up with a runner at first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. First pitch low for a ball. Arizona catcher popped up, thought maybe the Montana runner was going to take off, but everybody stayed put. 1-0 the count. Pitch, Pizzanti takes it for a ball, 2-0. Pizzanti hits one just foul down the third base line. And the count goes to 2-1. Duarte looking it in, and the pitch. Curveball for a strike. He's starting to get that curveball working now, and that's a big advantage when you can have an array of pitches that hits the strike zone. Pizzante gets a piece of it to stay alive. Nice piece of hitting in the batter's box by Pizzante, and he'll get another shot at it. 2-2 the count. Curveball, oh, that one was nice, and got Pizzante looking to end the inning. One runner left stranded on first base. So at the end of 3 complete, we're looking at a 12-1 game, Todd.
Yeah, this is just, you couldn't ask for a better start. If you're Arizona, they are just doing amazing.
Pitch count for Arizona, 45.
And a great start here on a chilly day here in Oakland, California. 58. Looking good in Arizona now. They're up 12-1 of the 4th.
So 58 pitches for Duarte, and that's something that his dad's going to have to take into consideration. With a huge lead, you want to start planning for possibly the next game. This one's not over. Don't sell it short, but you also have to be concerned about the pitch count, and you may see Duarte getting pulled very quickly, possibly even the start of the next inning. We'll have to see what happens. But that's where we stand here. Glad you could join us from Cochise County, from Pima County, from Pinal County. We're all over the state here, and that's good because the boys from Douglas are representing the entire state of Arizona. State 48 up here in Oakland, California.
And a big thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC, Sierra Vista. They have pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating the fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly serve the Sierra Vista area, catering to both commercial and residential needs. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration is founded on the principle of precision in every project, service in every step. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. All right, we head to the top of the 4th, Bill McCullough, and Arizona up to bat. Let's see if they can get those bats going again. They lead 12-1. A good start for Arizona.
La Madrid will lead it off here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting for Arizona, number 2, Rodrigo La Madrid.
Here we go, Rodri! Here we go!
First pitch to La Madrid. Just misses on the outside corner, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch in the dirt. So La Madrid ahead, 2-0 in the count here in the top of the 4th. 12 runs on 10 hits for Arizona. Another pitch sails outside, 3-0. I believe, Todd, that Arizona's gotten their leadoff man on in every inning so far. Oh, La Madrid started to throw the bat away and go to first. The umpire says, come back here. That was a high strike and a nice pitch by Montana. 3-1 the count. Three-one pitch. Curveball
Now
misses.
that, he can throw the bat then.
Now he can go to first base, yeah. So once again, leadoff batter on for Arizona.
Number 4, Miguel Bustamante.
So Miguel Bustamante at the plate now with La Madrid at first and nobody out.
Here we go, Tyree!
Bustamante squares around the bunt, pulls back, and the hitch is high. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Inside, kind of turned him sideways, 2-0.
We apologize. Our scoreboard is having issues updating. So we apologize about the delay of updating the score, but it is reflecting 12-1 now. That is the correct score.
Got a piece of it for strike one, 2-1 the count. Two-one pitch just misses outside, 3-1. I don't know, Todd, is it getting colder? I can start to see my breath almost.
Let me see what the temperature is now. Oh, it actually did go down. It's 57 degrees, but it feels like 56.
That's right. I'm sitting there talking, and I see my breath coming out. Fouled off for strike two, so 3-2 the count now. And let's see if Coach Duarte gets something going here, or maybe a hit and run.
They are expecting a high today of 66 by 2 o'clock this afternoon, however. But that's as high as they're going to get.
Yeah, we got to get this marine layer burned off. And the payoff pitch. Hit foul down the left field line. He hit it hard, but just got to straighten it out. Count remains 3-2. Good crowd on hand, though, for both Douglas and Butte, Montana. It's nice to see a lot of people out here watching the guys play. Got to talk to a couple people from Montana. Very nice people. And obviously excited to be here as well.
Yeah, we welcome folks from Butte, Montana watching on the broadcast as well.
Time called by the home plate umpire. Runner at first and hits it down the third base line. Foul once again. And the count still remains 3-2. So a nice piece of hitting at the plate by Bustamante, staying alive. And Montana coming in with their good stuff, throwing strikes. And the 3-2 pitch. Just missed. And that'll send Bustamante down to first base. So Hoyos comes to the plate with runners at first and second. And nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Arizona already up 12-1.
Now, do we know if Arizona wins today, Bill, when will they play next?
Noon tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow.
And if they win today, I'm staying.
That's right. So, because we had originally had a flight scheduled for you to leave on Sunday.
In the morning, yeah.
But the way it's looking right now, Bill, you're going to be staying.
I got no problem with that. I'm sure the folks in Pima County and Tucson will understand. First ball swinging and sends a drive into center field for a base hit. Once again, the runners kind of had to hold up on that as the ball hung in the air, but the center fielder was playing rather deep and had to catch it on a hop. So runners now are at every base. And Febres comes up looking at the bases loaded and nobody out.
Number 15, Emiliano Febres.
I think the scoreboard folks have lost count of the hits. Hi, guys.
So a few kids from the Hawaii baseball team entering the park. Pearl City is where they're from, and it's on the island of Oahu, just outside of Pearl Harbor.
That is a long foul ball. That foul ball, I think, ended up in the football field behind us.
Could have been.
That
way early on the swing, but he's in it for a ride.
That was a big foul ball hit.
So 0-1 the count after all that. And a wicked line drive. Picks up the chalk and just foul. Boy, that was foul by an inch or two.
Yeah.
I thought that was chalk kicking up once again on an artificial turf here. And the umpire right on the line just called it foul. So Fiebres is hitting a couple of just rockets, but both of them have been fouled so far.
It'd take a lot to hit a home run here.
This is a big field.
And the center field, it's up 400 feet away. But the left field, there's a shot 325 feet to the left field wall and 320 to the right.
Ball gets all the way to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third and slides underneath the tag to score for run number 13 for Arizona. So runners also advanced to second and third for Fiebres. And he is behind on the count 1-2. One-two pitch, swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the first out of the inning. And he's laughing as he's going back. He wants that pitch back.
Arizona, number 6, Chris Escarzega.
So Escarzega coming up. Still 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out now here in the top of the 4th. Low for a ball, 1-0. Baseball all day today here at Laney College, home of the Senior League Western Region, and that one I think hit him on the leg. And Escarzega actually had to take off his leg pains. Looks like he might be limping a little bit to first base. I'm sure that didn't hurt. It didn't feel good and hurt as it hit him right in the calf.
Now batting for Arizona, number 8, Abel Clinch.
So Clinch comes up now again with the bases loaded and still only 1 out here in the top of the 4th. First pitch inside for a ball. Clinch sends the ground ball to the shortstop. He's going to go the short way to second base, and he was saved. The second baseman did not get to the bag in time, and a mental lapse on the second baseman for Montana. All the runners are safe, and Clinch gets an RBI to add to the Arizona lead. 14-1 now. And Douglas, if I can use a football metaphor, we always say keep your foot on them and don't let them up, and that's what Douglas is doing right now to the boys from Butte.
Well, after losing the first game of the West Regional here in this double elimination tournament, Douglas/Arizona, representing Arizona, has definitely turned things around. A big win yesterday, 8-3, and then today up 14-1.
And actually, yesterday, if you remember, it should have been 9-3. They missed the score.
But they missed, yeah.
They missed a run. But they'll say 8 runs yesterday, 14 today. That's 22 runs in 2 games after only scoring 4 in the first. And that's why I was.
Well, no, they didn't score any in the first because it was 4-0.
That's right.
Yeah, they lost 4-0. But they've been just, as you see here, the bats are on fire.
And taking a little break here with the action with a new pitcher coming on for Montana. Number 27, we haven't gotten his name yet, and we'll pass that along.
Well, let us know where you're watching from, whether it's from Montana, whether it's from Cochise County, Douglas, Arizona, wherever you're from, in comments. Maybe you got a favorite player you'd like to give a shout out to, and if you're local, we've got a free large 2-topping pizza from Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista to give away to a lucky commenter. So make a comment and win a pizza from Vinny's Pizza, serving the area since, well, over 45 years.
Since pizza was invented.
Yeah, that's right. It seems like a long time ago. But Chip and the gang over there, they give back so much to the community. They hold so many fundraisers, and they appreciate their employees so much as well every year. Okay, the umpire is...
He's making some changes to the official
talking about the changes, yeah.
Getting the substitutions in. But going back to what Todd and I were talking about with just the run explosions, not only in this game, but yesterday's game, you know, and then you've got, it sends a message because you've got kids coming in from Hawaii that won the first game, and they're thinking, oh my God, you know, we might have escaped with, you know, a victory that maybe would otherwise be different with these Arizona kids.
Carson Ralph.
So Carson Ralph moves over to the pitcher's mound for Montana. And these kids walking in, looking at the scoreboard, they're thinking, you know, hey, these kids from Arizona are for real.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, maybe Douglas is getting hot at just the right time, you know. I mean, now's as good a time as any to get hot.
Arizona, number 17, Max Algara.
So new pitcher in for Montana, first pitch. Throws a curveball for a strike. Nice looking pitch.
And with the 10-run rule in the 5th inning, it'd be nice if Arizona, if you're an Arizona fan, to end this game early.
Yes, it would.
Oh, now it's...
Go back and get warm in the hotel.
What is it?
Something's going on at home plate. The umpire's talking to the hitter. There might have been an equipment. There's certain things you can't do. You can't have any jewelry, chains, or anything. I'm kind of surprised they're letting has whatever in its back pocket. Normally that's not allowed. But we'll see what happens. Ralph looks in, gets a couple signs from the catcher, and ready to roll. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher, but not far enough to the runners to advance. And actually a great play by the catcher in that regard. Bases loaded. Ralph to the plate, a little low again. And the count 2-1. So Ralph coming in relief. He's got to throw strikes. There's nowhere to put the batter. High and tight. So the count runs to 3-1 now. And he's a pitch away from forcing in a run from third base. 3-1 pitch, and that's just what happens as the runner from third is forced home on the walk. And the bases will remain loaded, so another run scores for Todd.
And it's 15-1 now. Douglas just continues to rack up the score.
Now batting for Arizona, number 11, Jaden Arciniega.
So Arciniega coming to the plate. Once again, bases loaded. Still only one out in the inning. Arciniega would like to send everybody home on the bases. Let's see what happens. Ralph looking in, gets his pitch, and the first one to Arciniega fouled off. 0-1.
Okay, Jaden, you ready? Here we go.
Douglas has had so many hits.
In the dirt, and once again, a nice stop by the catcher to keep that runner at third.
That even the scoreboard folks have given up on keeping track. It stayed at 10 hits for the longest time now, and I know there's been more than that.
So 1-1 the count here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 4th. And kind of threw behind him on that. Arciniega had to duck under the pitch. 2-1 the count. So Ralph having a little bit of problems with his control. He came in, threw a couple of nice curveballs to start off his effort, but wants to find the strike zone so he does not walk in a second consecutive batter. And a swing and a miss by Arciniega. That was a nice pitch. That was a tailing fastball that hit that outside corner. And the count evens at 2-2. Two-two pitch, ground ball in the hole and into left field. That's going to score 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run and slides in head first. Runner goes to 3rd on the advancement. And so 2 more RBIs and a 17-1 lead now for Arizona. And I would bet my year's salary that Duarte's not going to come out and pitch in the bottom of the inning. I believe Mr. Duarte is done for the day. And with that big lead, there would be no reason to keep him on the mound.
Now batting for Arizona, number 23, Eric Villalobos.
So Villalobos coming in now with runners at the corner. There's still only 1 out in the inning. And Ralph's first pitch, nice belt-high fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. If you look at the scoreboard, 7 runs in the first, a run in the second, 4 in the third, and 5 so far here in the 4th for Arizona.
Runs every inning. Getting some good batting practice.
Swing and a miss, so a couple nice pitches from Ralph.
Well, the scoreboard says that Douglas, Arizona has 11 official hits.
Now, they got 11 hits because all those were walks.
That's right.
Yeah. And sacrifice flies. I think they're right on, although yesterday we did catch him in a little snafu, but Ralph. And a quick throw to third base. They didn't get him at third, but Ralph comes in with that nice curveball. That was an impressive pitch. And got him looking for strike 3.
Now batting for Arizona, number 2, Rodrigo Lamadrid.
So Rodrigo Lamadrid coming to the plate now with 2 outs, runners at the corners. And 5 runs already in here in the top of the 4th. First pitch low. 1-0 the count. Curveball by Ralph, and he's found his groove on that curveball. Nice pitch. 1-1 the count now. One count is outside. 2-1.
Douglas representing Arizona well so far today. 17-1 here in the top of the 4th.
Paints that outside corner. And the count 2-2. Runners take their leads. Curveball miss, so that's going to run the count full here with 2 outs. Runner at first will take off. The runner at third will stay put here on full count. Good baseball here in Oakland, California. Laney College, home of the Eagles here in Oakland. There goes the runners, and it's a base hit into right field, and that's going to score another run, and he's going to go all the way to third. And you saw on the broadcast, the second baseman had to start over to second base to cover the runner going on the full count, and the batter hit it right behind where he was, or he probably would have fielded, and they would have been out of the inning. So Bustamante coming in now, runner still at the corners, and another run scored for Arizona.
Now, Bill, for those just joining us, if Arizona continues to win, when will the next game be?
I believe it's noon tomorrow. And they're going to be playing the loser of Nevada and Southern Cal, who play later today.
So, folks,
high slider. Ralph, I'm really impressed with Ralph and the movement that he has on the ball. I mean, when he's on, it looks like a very tough pitcher to hit. And the count 0-2 now to Bustamante.
Don't want to jump the gun here, but it's looking like we'll be back tomorrow at noon for another broadcast here. 18-1 the score so far. Don't want to jinx things, though, but
there goes the runner, and he's going to take second without the throw. Bustamante is trying to get that run in from third to equal a 7-run first. For Arizona, they would have a 7-run fourth if that happens. So the boys from Douglas just keep getting stronger. Fouled off to the right side, out of play.
He caught the ball off the
nice catch
off the roof there of the dugout. It bounced, and he caught it. And that's the Hawaiian.
That's the Hawaii
that might
coach,
be the Hawaiian coach, actually.
I like their hats, too.
Hawaii coach. They got a good team.
They got a very good team.
Well, they're the ones who beat us the first game 4-0. They're still in the tournament.
And swing and a miss, and that's going to end the inning on a nice relief job by Ralph coming in for Montana. But 6 runs cross the plate before it's all said and done. And you're looking at an 18-1 lead for the kids from Arizona.
You guys are playing a loser of Northern Cal and Oakland.
No, it said, really? It said
Montana 24.
Nevada, Southern Cal, according to them.
Because you guys are gaining level.
Let me check on the thing over here.
Big thank you to our sponsors, Grasshopper Landscaping. Quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs, including pool services. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista at 999 East Fry Boulevard, and now open on Saturdays from 9 until 2. Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and now phone provider as well, too. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista.
For Arizona.
American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game sponsored by the good folks there. If you live, work, or worship here,
okay, so
you could be eligible to join. Experience better rates.
And there is a correction.
What?
There is a correction on who we're going to play.
Okay.
So Todd and I are looking at the bracket. If Arizona goes here, that's game H. And the loser of Northern California and Hawaii's got to play. I'm not sure who they're playing yet. Hawaii's going to play Colorado, and I believe in the next game. So let's see, Arizona's going to take the Northern California. The loser of Northern California, we're not sure who they're playing quite yet.
Okay.
Well, so a little correction on the next opponent. We want to thank the Hawaii skipper for pointing that out.
Either way, the game will be at noon.
At noon, yeah.
Tomorrow.
The game is at noon tomorrow.
So we'll be right back here tomorrow.
And the kids from Pearl City will be coming up in the next game here in Oakland at Laney College.
Big thank you to TWN Communications as well for their sponsorship. And Duran Plumbing, thank you so much. Serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years.
Coach.
With a lifetime of experience in the
Now batting
industry.
for Montana, number 3, Logan Bush.
Montana up to bat. It's the bottom of the fourth, 18-1, Arizona in the lead.
First pitch to Bush. Low for a ball. So the winner of this game plays at noon tomorrow. And late call for a strike by the home plate umpire evens the count at 1-1.
Tiene 40. No, tiene 40.
Another strike,
Yes.
and the count 1-2 to Bush. And third strike was dropped. He's going to have to make the out at first, which he does. And there's one gone here in the bottom of the fourth. So the kids from Butte got 4 outs left to score 7 runs.
7 runs.
Fully within 10, yeah.
Oh, to get with, yeah, that's right. You'd have to get within that 10-run rule.
To make the game continue.
Now what's going on?
And the Montana skipper comes out of the dugout. He's got a question for the home plate umpire.
Mamá, ¿cómo lo voy a cargar si no estoy jugando?
I think they're looking at the lineup card, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, Coach Chewy Duarte of Arizona Douglas has to be one happy coach with his team so far today. I doubt that he expected 11 hits and 18 runs.
Okay, so the pinch hitter, 13, is hitting for one of the other Montana players, number 27, and that's what the
Now
coach
batting
came
for
out
Montana,
to
number
clarify
13,
with the home
Evan
plate umpire.
Valdez.
So 13 is Evan Valdez coming up to the plate with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch swinging, and that's a foul ball. It came off the plate. 0-1 the count. Coach, who's Northern California playing? Oakland. Okay. Okay. So Oakland and Northern California, not to be confused because Oakland is in Northern California, but but Oakland and Northern California will play later today, and the loser of that game will play most likely the Arizona team.
I'm guessing Northern California is further north than
Maybe
Oakland.
Shasta or something, yeah. Probably in the wine country, I would imagine.
The extreme northern part, maybe.
Yeah.
To be called Northern
Now
California.
batting for Montana, number 14, Aiden Much.
Well, 2 outs now, Bill.
So Much at the plate with 2 outs and a kind of a lazy swing, 0-1. He not sure if he wanted to swing, but he was already in the motion and he couldn't hold up. 0-1 pitch misses for a ball. And as we mentioned before, Duarte is not pitching. He's done for the day. A great job holding this strong Montana team to 1 run. If you've made it this far, you've got a lot of talent and you got nothing to be ashamed of. So, pitch outside.
Well, after the first game loss to Hawaii 4-0, Bill, this Douglas team has just like
Exploded.
transformed.
Yeah. Oh, nice curveball. Got him bailing out of the batter's box to retire the side. So we're going to head to the top of the 5th, and this could be the last inning. Oh, it's after 4? Oh, 15-run rule after 4. Okay, thank you, Coach.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And on a run rule, 15-run rule after 4, 10 after 5. So that is the end of this contest with the final score. The boys from Douglas representing Arizona 18 over Montana 1.
Montana, on behalf of North and South Oakland Little Leagues and California District 4, we've enjoyed hosting you this week. You've represented your league, city, and state with class. Thank you.
And good sportsmanship
Arizona,
shown.
congratulations on your win.
Once again, Montana, a very, very talented team, and
July 20th.
all of them are all-stars. All of them are got a great future ahead of them. Just didn't have it today, as Douglas just came out of the box smoking, and I don't know if any team in this tournament could have got on top of Douglas in this effort. So that prolongs the Arizona season at least one more game.
That's right.
And we will be back here at noon tomorrow. I guess I'm not flying back to Arizona. I'll be staying here.
You'll be staying. We're at least one more game.
I hope my dogs understand.
Yeah, you got a lot of dogs.
I do have a lot of dogs.
Yeah. Rescue dogs, right?
All rescued.
All rescued. 4 of them, huh?
They're my, I call them my death row kids.
Good for you, Bill. Good for you. Well, folks, what a win. I mean, you can't ask for a better game. A game called early because Douglas, Arizona scores too many runs. 18-1 is your final after 4 innings. Douglas will stay alive and be back to play another game. And we'll be back here Sunday at noon here on Cool FM Live. So spread the word. Arizona is on the march. Big time. So long, folks. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at noon.
It's a wrap. Yeah, I forgot about that 15-run rule after 4.